Hey, I got another letter for you, Eisen.
Hey, are you okay? What does it say?
I can't read it right now. One of you do it.
Okay. Dear brother, I got your letter. Not sure why it was so tattered. I'm glad that you were able to tell me how you really feel, even though it was beyond obvious by now. Your clear descriptions of the self-defense Moloch arts allowed me to master them quickly, despite your terrible grammar. As weird as it feels writing this to a pirate, good luck with your work. And I know how to keep a secret. So please keep writing me letters. My life doesn't revolve around them, but I do enjoy hearing from you. I can't see the oceans you sail from my perch here on the mountain, but I'm thinking of you and praying for your safety. And I want you to know I'm doing fine.
Oh, looks like she's just as roundabout and stubborn as her brother. It must run in the family.
There's more. P.S. Thanks for the Nordals. They're not really all that cute, but I guess I like them a little bit. But ever since I got that last one, I hear this voice at night telling me I should write you and be here for you when you need to vent. It's actually rather annoying, but since the doll is a gift from you, I'll make a special exception for it. That's all.
Sounds like she's really got it together. You know, I don't think we ever asked you her name.
Edna.
That's a pretty name.
Glad you think so. I'm the one who named her.
You're the ones who liberated us from Innominat's domain, right? I want to thank you for all that you've done.
You really don't have to do that. I was just acting in my own interests. If any Molochems still get in my way, I won't hesitate to devour them.
Hey, hold up! Most of us are under the influence of Innominat's power and have been robbed of our free will.
The majority of Molochem are too afraid of malevolence to even go near humans. Before Innominat's interference, we were a peaceful people.
That doesn't matter to me.
We get what you're saying. But if we go easy on anybody, then we'll be the ones who get killed. If you truly want to protect your friends, you'll have to stop us by force.
Wouldn't you agree that having free will means choosing the path you believe in?
I suppose you're right. And that's why we too will work toward the future we desire.
In order to achieve a perfect fusion of human and Moloch power, the Abbey gave Armati a physical form. Specifically, they're vessels embedded with a formula that can manipulate mana. They call these objects divine artifacts.
Is that what that bow is?
Yes, this is one of the divine artifacts. We've decided we want to pass on the knowledge behind the divine artifacts and armatization to future generations.
Why would you want to do that? Armatization is dangerous.
We want to enable humans and Molochem to coexist.
What?
In its current form, armatization is a one-sided process, allowing a human to exploit a Moloch's power. But imagine if humans and Molochem could armatize with mutual awareness and consent.
It could provide just the edge our people need to battle the great forces who seek to harm our world.
Like the Lord of Calamity, you mean? Well, do what you want.
It's another potential for the future.
Yes.
But I have one warning for you. The divine artifact intended for Innominat is already complete. You know what that means, don't you?
Artorias himself will use the divine artifact to armatize with Innominat.
For the good of the future, we'll pray for your success in battle, Lord of Calamity.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's nice that we've tracked down Innominat, but, now what's the plan?
I don't think even Griffin could get us up there. And my Guardian takes one passenger only.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Huh? Well, looky there. A teleportation art. Looks like we're expected.
For Innominat to fully awaken, they need me and Laphicet. Which means they want to settle this once and for all, too.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on!
Is what reckless idiots say before plunging into the unknown. Be more cautious.
Sorry.
Wow. That is the first time I've ever heard Magulu say something sensible.
A bad omen. Let's be careful, and take a good look around first.
Belittling a faithful ally right before the final showdown? Do you not cry? If I prick you, do you not bleed?
Hey, Fee. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yes? You can tell me anything.
It's about your... Why does your hair always stick up like that?
What?
Are you properly drying your hair after you take a bath? You'll catch a cold if you don't.
I am. I swear. It just always comes out like this.
If you're sure. I mean, it's kind of cute, so I guess it's not a problem.
I don't really want to be called cute.
Then you look handsome with it. I think it suits you.
That's a little better, I think.
I'm happy to please.
I never know what to say around Velvet.
At long last, we're ready to take on the Shepherd's Armadas. I can't wait!
Are you ever afraid of anything?
Of course. I used to be scared of losing a fight. I think that's why I could never win against Shigure.
Does anything scare you now?
Now all I fear is running away from a fight I might not win. And I was able to make that change traveling with you.
Really? I don't remember doing anything special.
It's something I came to realize over time. But still, thanks, Velvet.
I don't really know what you're talking about. And I don't need your thanks. If anything, you should be cursing me. If we lose this final battle and we all die, you'll get no apology from me.
I need an apology as much as you need my thanks. Death comes for everyone. What's important is that I choose how I live in the meantime. That's how I am.
Yeah. That's how you've always been.
Damn right. And that's how I'll always be.
It's almost time, isn't it?
If you keep being so nervous, you'll make mistakes at the worst possible time.
You can't just tell me not to be nervous before our biggest battle. How else am I supposed to feel?
You're always so serious.
I can't help it. That's just how I am.
Yeah, you never change.
I have so changed. I was once the Abbey's loyal exorcist, and now I'm about to take on the Shepherd himself. And an Empyrean.
That isn't what I meant.
I know. I just needed to say my piece. After all, I'm an awfully serious woman.
We're lucky to have you, Eleanor.
I'm not sure it's right for the Lord of Calamity to be showing gratitude to an exorcist.
Hey, what good is being the Lord of Calamity if I can't speak my mind? If you want to run, now's the time.
Are you kidding? I've never felt so alive!
You know, when we first met, I never would have expected you to stick around this long.
Nor would I. It's a funny old world, isn't it? Not one time in 100 do things turn out how you think they will. We push on through the trials and tribulations of each and every day. We suffer through hardships and failure. We lose the ones we love. And then we die.
Do you think we were born into this world to suffer?
What I do know is that if success was guaranteed, we'd never get anything done. Uncertainty is what spurs us onward. Forward we move, if only by one step at a time, towards somewhere different than here. Through sadness and anger and joy alike. Life is all about that journey.
Are you feeling okay, Mogulu? You're actually giving me sound advice for once.
Life's not all horribleness. We shouldn't be so quick to lay down and die.
Aizen, how are you holding up?
I'm fine. Why the sudden interest?
Aren't you feeling any effects from all the malevolence?
What? Is that what has you worried?
It's a valid concern.
I can't let it bother me. I've got more important reasons to stick around.
You've resigned yourself to becoming a dragon one day, haven't you?
Yeah. I've long since come to terms with my fate. Whether it comes 100 years from now, or mere moments.
You might even turn during our fight with the Shepherd.
I might.
And if that happens?
You do what you have to, Velvet. I know there's nothing you guys can't handle.
Right. And we will get it done. I promise you.
Then you have nothing to worry about. Go in swinging, and the rest will sort itself out.
I'm glad we were able to join forces with you and Ifrit's pirates.
You and I are just two ships who happen to share the same course.
Then I'll thank the seas and the wind for carrying the Reaper into our path. No exorcists here, it looks like.
But a whole lot of Malakim.
These Malakim are the sublords who have pacts directly with Innominat. Be careful. He's likely given them a share of his power.
In other words, trouble.
Not at all. We'll just whip out our knives and carve a path.
path now leads to the Empyrean Enominat and Artorias. What a strange feeling.
Yeah, it's not every day you make an enemy of the entire world and head out to cut down a god.
That is certainly true. But what surprises me more is the passion that fills me.
Yeah, you're leaps and bounds more stubborn and willful than any of us.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you weren't, I don't think you'd have been able to make a pact with Laphicet.
It's because of you, Eleanor, that I've been able to take this voyage around the world. You have my thanks. I also wish to offer my thanks.
And look at you, kiddo. Despite the unfortunate company you've chosen to keep, you've managed to grow into a fine young man. Good on you.
It's true, isn't it? It kinda makes me want to give myself a pat on the back.
You said it, kid.
Velvet gave me a name, and Eleanor became my vessel. Aizen and Rokuro taught me how to live, and Magilu provided lots of surprises and laughs. All of that made me who I am now, and I'm glad for it.
What about me? Didn't I do something for you?
Grimm taught me the ancient tongue, and Bienfu didn't do much.
Yeah, you're mean!
I'm kidding. Bienfu taught me to never be discouraged, I think.
Laphicet, you're so kind!
Well, well. Seems the enemy's hate for us has galvanized our spirits.
We don't know what's ahead. Stay sharp, everyone.
Yeah.
I'll finish this now.
Max disruption!
Not bad.
You too.
boy, such an odd thing to hang in the sky. Wasn't Innominat's vessel supposed to be the Earth?
Well, stereotypically at least, gods tend to have a penchant for high places. Gods and other things.
And other things? You mean birds?
I'm talking about people like you.
Birds. Birds fly because they must. Laufey said that a long time ago. That must be the answer Artorias was looking for. And yet, is it my answer?
Oh.
Wow. Look at how high up we are, and how round the world is. So, the world is round.
How did you not know that already? The horizon at sea has always been curved like this.
Right. That's why you always see the masthead of an approaching ship first when it comes over the horizon.
Give you to a sight like this and you're still unimpressed.
And you're gawking at the sights in our enemy's lair.
The energy's in this place. Yes, it's just as I'd expected.
What is?
I know what this temple is made of. It's crystallized energy drawn and condensed from the Earth Pulse by Innominat himself. To put it another way, this place is the Empyrean Innominat's body.
You mean, we just dove straight into Innominat's belly? If you knew that, then why?
I warned you, didn't I? Now quit making such a racket in the enemy's lair.
You're right. Actually, it's not that different from the Earth Pulse when you think about it. Besides, if we want to defeat Innominat, then coming in here is our only option, no matter how tremendous his power. If we can destroy his heart, he can be killed.
Yep, but in this case, the heart is Innominat's true body and Shepherd Artorias himself. We might be the ones who get destroyed.
This is not news, Magilu. It's too late to get scared now.
have a chance!
I'll stop you! Deception! I'll stop you! Form
'Did you think you could escape me? Hey Magilo, I just remembered something. You still haven't given me that 100 gold you owe me.
I have no earthly idea what this 100 gold is that you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. It's 100 gold. Pay up.
Ooh, cold as ever. I think I saw icicles coming out of your mouth. I risked my life accompanying you on your quest for revenge, and now you want me to give you 100 gold on top of that? Well, I've had enough of this treatment. I'm going home.
Okay then. So long.
You're not even trying to stop me! Surely you can appreciate that a feisty fighter such as myself is indispensable to your efforts to take down Inominat, yes? But I'm not heartless. There's still time to make amends. I can ignore these transgressions under the right conditions.
Okay. If either of us gets swallowed up by Inominat, the other one has to pay her 100 gold.
You lost me there.
We're betting 100 gold on who gets eaten by Inominat. If you win, your debt will be wiped clean. You can't complain about that.
Oh, I can complain, believe me. Bringing up this 100 gold that I'm not even obligated to pay, hiding your kindness behind your cold words, and I'm just getting started complaining! Do you think I wouldn't notice this attempt to take advantage of an emotional witch to manipulate me into helping you defeat Inominat?
Magilo,
I'm putting down 100 bajillion gold! That's how much you'll owe me if you make it out alive. You have 3 seconds to back out. 3, 2, 1... 0! That's on for real now. I'll have to stick around for my money. I guess I have no choice but to help defeat Inominat and Artorias and to bring you back in one piece.
you always have to have it your way, don't you?
That's not what you should be saying. I think you meant to say, "Thank you, Magilu, my best friend."
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Magilu, my best friend. But so we're clear, I'm staying alive on my own terms, not just because you told me to.
And you say I'm the one who always has to have it my way. But think twice before trying to put one over on the great witch Magilu, she who delivers retribution and comeuppances! If I cared, that is, which I don't.
Do you really think we'll be able to win?
I'd like to just tell you not to worry about it. but I know that can't be helped. In my mind, too much worry can make you lose battles you should be able to win.
I wish I knew how to be like you. I mean, except for turning into a demon.
It's just about keeping your mind calm, isn't it? Me, I try to think about what I'm gonna do after a big fight. Like, what I'm gonna have to eat, or what I'm gonna read next. Anything like that.
Alright then, let me ask. What do you plan on doing when this battle is all over? You've already beaten Lord Shigure. Once Lord Artorias and Inominat are out of the picture, there will be no better sword fighter in the whole world. What exactly will you set your sights on next in life?
First of all, I still have a ways to go before I'm truly better than Shigure.
What? But you've already beat him!
Only by fighting with 3 blades. If we had matched Greatsword against Greatsword, I wouldn't have been on his level. Besides, it's a big world. The next great opponent could be out there anywhere.
You really are a man of unassailable conviction, Rokuro.
That's just because I'm a demon. What about you? What'll your next move be?
I want to keep doing whatever I can to help people. Not as an exorcist, but as another human being. Just to give you a fair warning. If you ever attack humans like other demons do, I won't hesitate to take you down.
Oh yeah? I'm pretty tough, you know.
Don't worry about me. When we win this battle, I'll have the confidence I need to become even stronger.
Then I guess you've answered your initial question.
Yeah, let's go. We have a fight to win.
Damn straight!
Even after we defeat Inominat, you'll still be able to see me normally, right, Aizen?
Yeah. We spiritual beings like Malakim and demons will still be aware of each other like before. But nearly every human will stop seeing us, just like Magilu said. Does that make you sad?
Doesn't it make you sad? I mean, Benwick and the other pirates won't be able to see you anymore.
It doesn't matter whether they can see me or not. They already know that I'll always be right there with them. When I go back to being a ghost to them, I'll be sure to make their voyages very interesting.
Oh yeah! Back before they could see you, they thought you were a ghost haunting their ship.
Yeah, it'll be just like old times again.
So, your life will go on, alongside the pirates and their ship, even if they can't see you?
But our eventual parting is inevitable. That's something we can never escape as Malakim, for we live far longer than any human. Parting is always hard. If you don't want that pain, the only way to avoid it is to shun all contact with humans. Some Malakim never leave our heavenly realm, where the conflicts of foolish men are but distant rumble, hardly felt or heard. But to me, humans are an inspiration, living to their fullest with the limited time they have.
Yeah.
Not that Malakim are immortal either. We have our own ends to face, myself included. I don't know if that day will come in 500 years or 1,000, or even tomorrow. So I choose to live here with them, moment by moment, giving it everything I've got.
Benwick and the other pirates know how you feel. That's why you won't be sad when they can no longer see you.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
But
It's okay to feel lost. Let yourself wander for a while. But whatever you end up choosing, decide it for yourself. In the end, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Okay.
foe worth killing. It was a close one, but I am the victor.
I can feel him. Innominat is just up ahead.
Finally, time to repay my debt.
You just like saying that, don't you?
Aw, you saw right through me.
Oh, come on, it wasn't hard. Nobody here is gonna do anything for anyone but themselves. I can't deny that.
Your wheel is yours alone to hold.
That is our creed.
to keep you waiting, gentle shepherd. The Lord of Calamity and friends are here to see you.
I can't wait to strike down the world's greatest swordsman.
You picked a fight with the Ifrit pirate crew. Now we're here to finish it.
Lord Artorias, I follow my own will now, and I'm going to stop you.
In my sword lie the hopes of mankind, the potential for a perfect world. Do you really believe that will without reason can break it?
Your sword is strong! But it's still only a weapon, just like ours.
Why don't you test that theory? With your life, of course.
Ever since you hit me, I've had this really annoying feeling in my chest. But I can't figure out what it is.
Then I'll just have to hit you again and see if that helps.
I'm sure I'll feel better after I eat you.
Arthur! I finally have an answer to your question. Why do you think that birds fly? Birds fly because they want to fly. They don't need a reason, even if their wings may snap and doom them to die. They don't fly for anyone's benefit. They don't fly because they were ordered to. Birds fly because they want to fly, and for no other reason!
So that's your answer.
Yes. Because that's who I am!
You were always like this. That sort of foolishness is what creates the demons and plunges the world into tragedy and despair.
Then you drive the demons out! Isn't that right, Shepherd Artorias?
That has been my plan all along.
If you want to kill us, you'd better finish the job! Because if you don't, I'm going to devour you!
I shall sever all our ties!
You'll pay for what you did to me.
Let's go, Fee! Yeah, I'm gonna fly too! Right at your side, Velvet! Crushing weight!
Tenacious demons.
He's the reason, right there. I'll take care of you! Stand aside, Velvet. Not happening!
Velvet. Why do you have my comb?
That was the comb that Laffy gave me. Not you, Innominat.
Of course. I'm Innominat, now reborn. And you're the Lord of Calamity. Oh, Artorias. I'm hungry. My stomach is empty. My chest is empty. My body is empty too. It hurts. It hurts so much.
It looks like we won't be able to harvest despair by eating you anymore. Well then. Birds must fly, because they possess strong wings. Mankind must be suppressed, because it possesses great sin. Malevolence, tragedy, war, anger, tears, even love must all be suppressed. With the grace of my beating wings, I will grant humanity the tranquility it deserves. Innominat, come, devour my despair. Might of my armadas, I shall suppress all creation!
Artorias was filled with this much despair?
Was he holding it in check this whole time?
One misstep, and he would have become a demon.
Such is the power of Artorias' determination.
But also proof of his true nature.
We can't lose to him now! We'll never lose to despair! Deserve it?
Killing Flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder! This moves the reform! This I play right of rule! Now stop before them! Gain weight! Lose the reform! Deception!
You've grown strong. Let us settle this here and now, Lord of Calamity.
I swear! We'll finish this! I will devour all this hatred! Not done yet!
Stop struggling! Give up your fight. I will end the world's sadness. I have to end it!
Arthur's forgotten maxim! Don't despair! No matter what!
Spoken like a true hero.
It's what you told me once, long ago.
On the day of the opening. Velvet. The Arthur you knew died that day. It was always there, in the back of my mind. If only it hadn't been Celica and my son who were killed that day. If only it had been you two instead.
I thought the same thing. So many times. If it had been us, then I know you would have fought to save the world for us.
It's true. I wanted to save everyone. Such a pity.
Goodbye.
It's over.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
No, it's not over yet.
I'm hungry. I'm so hungry! His power is running wild!
No one is keeping his power in check anymore! This is bad!
We still have time to kill him!
Wait! I'll do it.
I endured it all, even though I was scared, even though it hurt.
I know.
I drank that gross medicine. I stopped myself from doing what I wanted to do, eating what I wanted to eat. I tried so hard. Why won't you give me this? I hate you! I hate you, Velvet!
Laffy said, you tried really hard. But you don't have to fight anymore. It's time for us to rest, Laffy.
Velvet. Velvet! What are you doing?
So that's it.
Velvet will let Innominat devour her forever, with her forever devouring him in return. She will seal him while keeping him alive. An infinite contradiction. A perpetual cycle of destruction.
Velvet, you can't!
You and I are part of Innominat, Vi. If he dies, both of us will die too. I dug my own grave. But you...
I don't care about myself! I'm not scared of dying as long as I'm with you!
Good. Then die. But only after eating, living, doing everything you want to in life. I really am horrible, aren't I? Just a selfish failure of a human being. But despite all that, you still saved me. With your unwavering kindness and strength.
I didn't do anything. Velvet, you were the one who...
Fi, you must have seen it during our travels. Humans spend their lives in constant struggle. That's why they end up making so many mistakes. Even my poor brother. That's why I'm asking this of you. Please live. I was the cause of so much chaos and destruction. Help the world I ruined. Help people like me. Help the weak. This is my last selfish request.
That's not fair!
I'm truly sorry.
It's okay! I forgive you! Velvet! I love you!
Thank you. I love you too. Vi. Huh?
To seal an Empyrean all by herself. Humans contain more surprises than I expected.
Relax. These are the 4 elemental Empyreans.
Now you show up. Pretty irresponsible if you ask me.
You are mistaken. Without Innominat, the balance of our power will crumble.
The elements will clash in violence and ruin. The world will take millennia to recover from the destruction.
No!
To save the world from destruction, a new Imperial is needed. A Malak of great strength and indomitable will.
I'll do it. I'll be your new Empyrean.
Hold on a second, Laphicet! You can't just...
Let's hear him out.
You are part of Innominat. You're not lacking in strength. But the question here is one of your intent.
Just what do you wish for this world? What will you bring unto its denizens?
I want people to have another chance. A chance for them to right the wrongs born of their fallible spirits. To give those who dream of flying the time they need to rest their wings. So that in their strength, their weakness, their cruelty, their kindness, these imperfect humans will one day stretch their wings toward the horizon.
Make your dream a reality, young Imperial.
finally back on the ground. The Dragon of Light!
Good grief. Velvet's recklessness rubbed off on him. Hasn't it, Laphicet?
Huh? Is that really Laphicet? But how?
That is his Empyrean form. It's also proof of his determination.
Like an oath?
Yes. Do I frighten you now, Eleanor?
Not at all. You've matured into a fine man.
So was that flame your true power as an Empyrean?
Demons. Malevolence. Did that fire get rid of it all?
No. I'm still very much a demon.
The silver flame has the power to cleanse a soul of its malevolence and change a demon back into a human. But it doesn't have the power to change people's hearts.
It just gives them another chance at life. Isn't that right?
Sorry. Looks like my sins run too deep to fix.
That's fine. It's a part of who you are, Rokuro.
You're still a softie, aren't you?
Well, that's just great.
Huh?
Most of the exorcists are wiped out, but the evil and chaos in people's hearts lives on. Gonna be tough going from here on out, folks.
Yes, it will. Even still. Humanity will never lose its hope or its prayers for a better future.
Well said!
The Malachim have free will again. Some may even lend you their aid to help create this ideal future of yours.
I will spread the word. This world is now under the protection of the Empyrean Laphicet.
Would you mind not calling me that? I don't think it really fits who I am now.
I guess you're right. That was Velvet's name for you.
Okay, what should we call you then?
Call me by the name Eleanor gave me. One who lives. That's what Laphicet means. Translated into the ancient language, This is not the end of chaos. It is the beginning. Mankind will go on fighting without end. Just as they did. People will still spread their wings to seek the horizon, just as they did. For every laugh, there will be tears. Embrace will be matched by love. This world is cruel and unforgiving.
Hey, come on.
Even the gods themselves don't know what the future will bring. Nevertheless, I will always believe in them, Velvet. In humanity, both strong and weak. In humanity, both fearsome and kind. The day will finally come when your dream becomes reality. Until then, I will kindle a flame within me, burning strong and bright.